Celine Song just performed open-heart surgery on the romantic comedy, and half the audience is screaming for the patient to die on the operating table. Materialists isn't the cozy Dakota Johnson vehicle you expected. It's a calculated demolition of everything you thought you knew about modern love, wrapped in the deceptive packaging of a meet-cute. This film has audiences so divided that calling it broke guy propaganda and capitalist romance simultaneously isn't contradictory, it's the entire point. When a rom-com opens at number 3 and immediately fractures its audience along generational and gender lines, you're not watching entertainment, you're witnessing cultural surgery. Materialists follows a professional matchmaker who treats love like a stock exchange, pairing wealthy clients based on strategic compatibility rather than chemistry. When she encounters two vastly different men, one representing financial security, the other emotional authenticity, her systematic approach to romance collides with her own buried desires for genuine connection. The film structures itself as a workplace comedy before pivoting into something much darker, an examination of how we've commodified intimacy itself. Song constructs her narrative around the central question, am I valuable because I'm loved, or loved because I'm valuable? A line that's become the film's cultural flashpoint. Materialists operates on a deceptive structural foundation. Song opens with sharp, satirical dialogue about dating like it's a job interview, establishing what feels like a conventional critique of modern romance apps. But the script's real sophistication lies in its refusal to take sides. When characters deliver lines like, "Marriage is a market and I'm the product," Song isn't condemning or celebrating, she's documenting. The screenplay's most dangerous move is making every perspective partially correct. The wealthy suitor isn't a cartoon villain. He offers genuine security in an economically anxious world. The authentic choice isn't pure either. Emotional fulfillment doesn't pay student loans. This moral ambiguity is precisely what's infuriating audiences, expecting clear heroes and villains.
Dakota Johnson delivers her most complex performance yet, shedding the 50 Shades persona for something genuinely unsettling. She embodies a woman who's professionalized intimacy so thoroughly that she's forgotten how to experience it authentically. Johnson's best moments come when the character's professional mask slips, revealing someone terrified that she might actually be as transactional as her clients. Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal represent competing masculine archetypes without becoming symbols. Pascal plays wealth and stability without smugness. Evans embodies artistic authenticity without the usual broke artist martyrdom. Song's direction keeps both men human scale, refusing to let either become a fantasy object. The real directorial achievement is how Song maintains tonal control during the film's genre shifts. When Materialists pivots from cynical comedy to genuine emotional territory, she doesn't abandon the earlier skepticism, she deepens it. Cinematographically, Materialists employs the A24 house style, muted palettes, intimate framing, natural lighting, but Song uses these techniques to examine artificiality rather than celebrate authenticity. The production design subtly reinforces class distinctions. Expensive restaurants feel sterile, modest apartments feel warm, and dating app interfaces dominate screen space like digital prison bars. The score walks a tightrope between romantic comedy conventions and something more unsettling. During supposedly romantic scenes, the music maintains a slight discord, suggesting that even genuine moments might be performance. Here's the controversial truth critics won't admit. Materialists succeeds because it refuses to solve the problems it identifies. Song isn't interested in providing dating advice or moral guidance. She's conducting an autopsy on contemporary romance, and the corpse is still twitching. The film's genius lies in making everyone uncomfortable. Progressive audiences see their own relationship calculations exposed. Traditional viewers recognize their values commodified. Men see themselves as both predators and prey in the dating market. Women see their agency reduced to consumer choice. This isn't both sides filmmaking, it's systems analysis. Materialists arrives exactly when Hollywood needs to reckon with romance in the age of hypergamy discourse, dating app algorithms, and economic anxiety. While other films pretend these pressures don't exist, Song makes them the text rather than subtext. The comparison to Pride and Prejudice is coincidental. Austen also wrote about marriage as economic transaction dressed in romantic language. The difference is, we've lost even the pretense of romance hiding the economics. Materialists is the rare film that functions as both entertainment and cultural diagnostic tool. Song has created something genuinely subversive, a romantic comedy that questions whether romance and comedy are still possible in a world where everything, including love, has a market price. The film's polarized reception proves its effectiveness. When audiences call the same movie both broke guy propaganda and capitalist apologia, Song has achieved something remarkable. She's created a mirror that shows viewers their own contradictions about love, money, and self-worth. The question that will define this film's legacy, in a world where everything is commodified, is choosing emotional authenticity over material security the most radical act possible, or just another form of consumer choice? The movie doesn't answer that question, it just makes you live with the discomfort of asking it.